Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to One Season Wonder with Shakhtar Donetsk. Today we've got the derby and it's first versus second, so it's a big game today. But before we get started and jump right into things, let's take a look at the games we've got through so far. So after our loss in the last episode to Liverpool, it became the Fernando show against Desna. It was a hat-trick for him in a 3-0 win. First one played through by Maliashev, where he finished it off very nicely just before half-time. And at the second half, he got a second of the day where he was just popped through and finished into an open net after a Marcos Asensio pass. We did get a third, and it was from the penalty spot. Fernando firing at home, making it 3-0. Fernando then carried on his form into the Champions League group stage against Ghent, where he got the one goal of the game on the 63rd minute. We then had an unfortunate loss against Alexandria. 3-2 it finished. 10 minutes in, they took the lead from an own goal. Bondar hitting it into his own net. We did respond well, getting one back on the 35th minute, with Marlos bombing down this right-hand side, winning the ball, and then playing it into Maliashev, who went one more over for Junior Moraes to slot it home. They did respond once more just at the start of the second half, getting the ball again down this right-hand side, causing issues for us. We couldn't stop the cross, and the header was straight into the corner for them to make it 2-1. We then again responded. We've got the response in us, and that's what we did. Coman being played down the left-hand side. He was able to get the ball fired across, and Junior Moraes didn't miss from there. Unfortunately, though, we couldn't hold on, and it was only a few minutes later when they got their third to win the game. On the right-hand side, once again, a lovely through ball to him. The shot was saved, but volleyed home to finish 3-2. We then took on Marseille in the Champions League, and a lovely free kick from Kornilenko got us the win. So having been knocked out of the Champions League, we were in the Europa League, but before we got into the next round, we did have a league game where we won 2-0. A lovely dink over the goalkeeper on 30 minutes by Tyson to get us the lead, and then just before half-time, we wrapped things up really for the second, where Fernando was played in to Tyson, and he finished his second of the game. We were in the second round of the Cup now, and it was the most painful game to watch as a Shakhtar fan. We went 1-0 down initially, 10 minutes in, and it took us all game to get a chance to score. 80th minute, it was the centre-half, Kochalova, that got the header to make things level. And then in the 93rd minute, another Coman cross fell to Tete, who headed home to win the game. Following on from the winter break and a bunch of friendlies, we did come back into the lead against Mariupol, who are one of our associates. We did get the lead 1-0 in the first 10 minutes. 8 minutes later, Marcos Asensio whipped the ball into Stepanenko, who was able to head home. Then, just before half-time, we were able to get a third to really make things comfortable. Tete playing it back to Dodo, then across to Marcos Asensio, where he finished it from the edge of the box. And then much later on, following a red card for the away side, we were able to capitalise. Again, Maicon this time on the edge of the box, looking to play it through, unable to, but the rebound fell to him to finish for 4-0. We then took on Rennes in the first round of the knockouts for the Europa League. It was a 0-0 draw, so a bit boring and nothing too much exciting happened in that one. Hopefully we can turn things around in the second leg and when we're at home and take the win through to the next round. But there you have it. So that is where we're at. We are 1 point ahead of Dynamo Kiev today, so we really can't afford to lose. If we get the win, 4 points clear would be perfect. As you can see, we did get knocked out of the Champions League, only 2 points away from Marseille. If we'd have maybe got a point from the original Marseille game, it could have been a little different, but it happens. That does mean we're through into the Europa League, taking on Rennes, which you saw there. First game was a bit of a board draw. And we're into the quarterfinals of the Ukrainian Cup. So we've got multiple competitions we could still win and plenty of time to see how that goes. But like I say, today is kind of a big day for the league and hopefully to get the title. We're taking on Dynamo Kiev. They are second, as I mentioned, but this is the team we're going for. We've got Trubin in goal, Dodo at right back, Sergei Kristov at centre-half along with Bondar. We've got Kornienko as well. I was debating whether to play Ismaili, who's just come back from injury. He's played a couple of games for us already, but I think I'm going to leave him out for the moment and have Kornienko play. He's performed very well whilst Ismaili's been out. We've also got Marcos Antonio in the deeper role with Stepanenko and Maicon in front of him, and then Tete, Tyson and Fernando up top. Marlos is unfortunately injured, so we haven't got him, along with Junior Moras, who's also injured, so he's going. Pyatov will be leaving at the end of the season. Doesn't matter to us. And Dentino's leaving in next month, but again, we don't play him, so we sold him. I was hoping to try and bring someone in, but there's just no one there for us to be able to do that with. But let's jump into the game, get the win, get 4 points clear, and hopefully confirm the title nice and early. That'd be nice. And then we can kind of ease through the rest of the season. So early on, Kyle George is put through, but it is blocked by the defender, and we're able to go forward again. Stepanenko now with the ball, drives past the midfielder. They're looking to play very deep, it looks like. They're quite timid in that fact. Stepanenko still got the ball, plays it out to Kornienko. Can he make something happen? That's why he's on the pitch. Stepanenko again into Maicon. You're going to get shot off? Nope, plays it back to Marcos. Into Tyson. There's a shot. Oh, it's off the post. Would have been a fantastic start to get a goal in the first 2 minutes, but it's not a bad effort, not bad. We're keeping the ball well, and it's those little passes, slight little passes. That is not nice. Unfortunately, Kornienko's injured, so we'll bring on Ismaili a little bit earlier than I was really expecting to, but that's fine. He's got the ability to play in the side. Ismaili with the free kick, plays it to the edge to Tyson, whose long-range effort just goes over the bar and doesn't challenge the keeper in the end. 13 minutes gone, and we're looking very, very solid and very good. Forced into an early change, but we should be okay with the 2 substitutes options we've got left. So it's their throw-in in the corner. Their right backs receive the ball back from the midfielder. They've looked to go long. Are we able to cut that out? We get the win, and Stepanenko's now latched onto that ball. He's got loads of space. Again, they're so deep. Is that going to allow us any options? Tyson's going all the way. Is he going to look to cut it back? I mean, it's an interesting attempt at a cross. Some kind of back heel straight to the keeper's hands, though, and it's not enough. But they go long again. Kyle George looking to win that header. He does, but Ismaili's there to get the second one. Stepanenko again latching onto that ball. He's been very, very good this season, I have to say. A few of the midfielders have really got involved with the goals and the games to make stuff happen. Tete, a player who's actually requested to leave the club. I've been trying to keep hold of him just for this season. Tyson, though, it falls to him in the box. As I'm talking about Tete leaving, we've still got Tyson. His contract is up at the end of the season, but what a player. A fantastic goal. He's latched onto that, popped it away. That's all we need. If it fumbles in the box, someone to be alert enough. It's great stuff. Tete on the right-hand side. He's able to play it out wide to Dodo, who then fires the ball across. Tyson's first effort is blocked, but it ricochets back to his path, and he gets a goal. All right, so it's half-time. Let's take a look at the team. I think that the boys are looking good. We're 1-0 up. There's nothing really I'm worried about, and no one really I want to bring on. We might bring on Alan Patrick at some point, just to get a few more legs in the midfield, but so far so good. Marcos Antonio has been fantastic. Stepanenko's been very, very solid, and Maicon as well. I mean, I can't really say much about this midfield because they've just been brilliant. Both this game and throughout the season, they've been a real reason why we're doing so well in the competitions we have been. Kristov, though, out to Marcos, who plays it wide to Dodo, who's now going to look to come forward. The regista Marcos Antonio with the ball into Maicon. How are we going to be able to keep this? Are you going to look out wide? Are you going to drive with it yourself? It looks like he's driving very far forward. Into Fernando. Little back heel. It was nice to see. Then to Marcos. Through to Fernando. Oh, it's a lovely, lovely goal. We love to see it. A Fernando goal. Half volley. A beautiful ball over the top by Marcos Antonio. And it's 2-0. 60 minutes on the clock. And it's going very, very well. A little layoff by Maicon, and then the 1-2 technically from Fernando and Marcos. He starts the move, plays it off, goes forward, gets the goal. Okay, with 10 minutes to go, we are looking very, very solid. And we've got another injury, and it's to Ismaili, our left back. So both, oh, God's sake, a potential foot injury for him and a potential knee injury for Kormienko has forced Marquinhos Cipriano on. To be fair, I mean, we could be having a worse player on the pitch. I might look to take Tete off, to be honest. He's not really done very well this game. If we're making another left-back substitution, let's make one that's a bit more positive as well. As the game's looking to come to an end, 5 minutes extra time, but there shouldn't be enough for them to get back in it, as they've not made anything really otherwise. And there you have it. It's 2-0. A lovely, lovely win. It gives us 4 points clear at the top of the league, which is great. It means we've got a bit of a comfort zone, a bit of a barrier to kind of relax with, and means we don't have to worry too much about that. Kornienko's out for 7 to 8 months. That is not good at all. Hopefully, so he's out for the rest of the season, basically. Hopefully, Ismaili's not. Okay, a bruise is fine. That's absolutely fine. You can come into the side when you're ready to. But there you have it. So that's where we're at. We've got Rennes in the next knockout round game, second leg. So we'll see how that goes. And in the next episode, we'll be back for a bit later on once that's all gone through. And we'll see where we're at. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And make sure you let me know of any experiments, any series, any teams you want me to do. I'm more than happy to take suggestions. I'm loving it so far. But like I say, I'll catch you next time.